YouTube, Eugene here with a review on the Ohsama Sentai King-Ohger DX King-Ohger. Yes, friends, so let's go ahead and take a look at the box. Right, it says Ohsama Sentai King-Ohger. Right, it says DX King-Ohger. And we got a nice shot of King-Ohger himself. And right here, it says King-Ohger in English. And so, here's the top of the box. A nice shot of our 47 Sentai. And so, here's the bottom of the box. Here's the side of the box. Here's the other side of the box. And here is the back of the box, friends. So let's go ahead now, friends, and get to it with this review. Alright, friends, so these are the mechas of our 47 Sentai Ohsama Sentai King-Ohger, known as Shugods, as they have two types of Shugods: the main King Shugods that matches the King-Ohger's own powers, and the sub Shugods, which are smaller mechas. The motif of these mechas fits so well with the theme of King-Ohger's, which is insects, fantasy, and royalty, but mostly from the insect part. So all 10 Shugods can combine together to become the mighty King-Ohger. So take a look at each Shugod mecha of the King-Ohgers one by one, and we'll start off with God Kawagate. And so God Kawagate is Kawagate Ohger's Shugod, which is a stag beetle based mecha. The main color is red, and I'm a fan of stag beetles, mostly of the design of the stag beetle, and of course now being a mecha. And this reminds me of the Gatak Zector from Kamen Rider Kabuto and Gorai Stag from Nimpu Sentai Hurricane because of their stag beetle designs. And so giving you a front view of the jaws. Now the jaws of God Kawagate has this asymmetrical thing going on here. But the jaws do look nice as they got this grayish, silverish plastic at the end here. And we got more grayish, silverish plastic here and here. And on the other side of the jaws also. So both sides are nice and detailed. Now this white, yellow, and light blue parts are painted faintly, so it's asymmetrical details, so it isn't a paint mistake, and the magazine scan shows this isn't a mistake at all. And it may look like they started a bit with the paint and stopped, and we'll see this on the other four main King Shugods. So no, friends, this isn't a defect or a mistake on the toy standard. And so anyway, so here is the top of the head. Got the tubes on both sides in silver here. Got some nice detailings here, and then we got some black right here. Now this middle section here, pretty much we got more tubes, which is 4 this time. So here are the 4 here in that nice silver paint. And of course we got more nice detailings here on this middle section here. And then we got the nice pipe detailings here and here. And then we got the boosters or vent detailings here on the shell here. So meaning, friends, that God Kawagate might be able to fly. On the side, there is his eye in a nice metallic green. Same thing from the other side. And the stag beetle legs got some gold right here. Part of that asymmetrical detail thing. And then, of course, the rest in that nice silver. And then the back leg here, here's the back leg here, pretty much in black, red, and silver. And so articulation, well, the jaws are on a hinge, so they'll open all the way and they'll close back together almost. And the stag beetle legs are on a ball joint, so you can move the legs like a stag beetle does. And then the shell opens up. It opens, and then you could close them back in together, like so. And then the back legs is pretty much on a nice ratchet here. So listen to that. Nice ratchet. And so Anyway, and lastly, here is underneath God Kawagate, a lot of black and navy as he plays a central role in combining as King-Ōjā. So he is a nice mecha of a beetle. I really like this design. And I'm starting to get a vibe of the Kabuto Zector from Kamen Rider Kabuto of God Kawagate. So next here is God Tombo, and God Tombo is Tombo-Ōjā Shugod, which is a Dragonfly-based mecha, and this is the first time we get a Dragonfly-based mecha in Super Sentai history. So God Tombo reminds me of the Drake Zector from Kamen Rider Kabuto with the really cool Dragonfly design. And so he's this nice looking Dragonfly as the main color is blue. But getting close up of his face, but the face looks nice as the eyes are in that nice metallic green with some nice silver in between the eyes. And then we got the nice details on the Dragonfly legs, the mechanical legs. And so the wings are nice in this greenish clear parts. And then we got some parts painted faintly with white and yellow right here as well. And then on the other wing as well. So again, the asymmetrical details. And so as you can see, he is a long dragonfly with the nice detailings here on the side here. And then the tail in that grayish silverish plastic. Turn him around. More than nice details on the other side of the tail here and on his body as well. And so anyway, so here is a top view of God Tombo and a bottom view of God Tombo. And so anyway, well, articulation, well, pretty much articulation on him is mostly in the wings. So you can have him flap his wings like a dragonfly usually does here. And you can have him positioned like this. And pretty much the wings position as a dragonfly would have them as when he lands, like so. And one thing I do I did notice this though, but I'm gonna have him facing down like this with the wings here. And getting back to the wings also have sort of this asymmetrical thing going on here. But anyway, so I dig this design of God Tombo as a dragonfly mecha. So here is God Kamakiri, and God Kamakiri is Kamakiri-Ōjā Shugod, which is a praying mantis-based mecha, and this is the first time we get a mantis-based mecha in Super Sentai history. And so anyway, so God Kamakiri is a nice praying mantis mecha, and the main color is yellow. And so the head of God Kamakiri looks nice, the antennas in black. The mantis compound eyes in purple, which looks really nice. And as you can see, got the mantis sickle arms, which is in that grayish silver plastic. And this mantis sickle arm got some parts painted faintly with the white and light blue, that very cool asymmetrical details. And it's not on the other mantis sickle arm, which both arms got some nice detailings. On the side of God Kamakiri, more nice details. Got the grasshopper like mechanical legs in that grayish silver plastic. Got that painted faintly with white and light blue. But I do like this asymmetrical details, as it seems to imply that they're battle worn and had to be repaired at some point, or points rather, like a patch-up job from battle. But it is not on the other leg, on the other side here. And of course we got more nice details here. But anyway, friends, but yeah, and we pretty much saw those asymmetrical details on the previous two Shugods. Got some black on the tail, and on his back got some black. And then there is the port for his combo with King-Ōjā. And there is underneath of God Kamakiri. And so articulation, well, the head is on a ball joint, so pretty much can move freely here. So got a nice good range of movement here in the head here. And then these sickle arms, the sickle arms can swivel and go up and down. And then the back mechanical legs here, pretty much, this is pretty much for the combo here. But then you can move it with 3 clicks here back. And then we'll bring it back. But anyway, so that's pretty much the articulation here on God Kamakiri. And pretty much what you expect from a praying mantis. So a very nice design of a praying mantis mecha. And I still like the fact that asymmetrical details that these Shugods have, pretty much giving us an indication that these Shugods have been fighting for a very, very long time. So here is God Papillion, and God Papillion is Papillion-Ohger's Shugod, which is a butterfly-based mecha, and this is also the first time we get a butterfly-based mecha in Super Sentai history, and a first purple-violet Senshi with the 5-core team. And so the main color is violet, which is a nice purple, making the beauty of a butterfly. And so the head in black with the eyes in yellow. And so anyway, the wings are a lot bigger, as it's got the lines on the wings, which are a light blue. But there's white paint, like part of the asymmetrical detail. So God Papillion suffered some damage on its wings in battle. But look at the nice details on the wings. Very nice here. And same thing on the other wing. Really nice. And so got some silver on its body with some nice wire details. And I so love the design back here at the end of the wings. So articulation is in the wings, so it can flutter like a butterfly. And the legs can move. And then right here underneath, right here is the head part to King-Ohger. And we got more of that nice purple underneath the wings. Very, very nice. And so anyway, friends, so the design and the color of God Papillion, I totally dig. And you gotta love the butterfly mecha here. And here is God Hachi, and God Hachi is Hachi-Ohger's Shugod, which is a Bee-Wasp based mecha. And with God Hachi, I am thinking of Kamen Rider the Bee in the rider form and the Bee Zector because of this Bee-Wasp design. This is the first time in Super Sentai history we get a Bee-Wasp mecha. And in Nippon Sentai Hurricaneger, we had sort of a bee mecha, but it was used as a primary weapon of Tenkujin, which is Shurikenger's mecha, known as the Kamakiri Ball 10, the spin bee. So it was considered as mostly as a weapon, then a mecha. So the main color of God Hachi is black, so no, he is not a yellow bee. And so the bee face looks nice, got the eyes, which is not a purple color, but in a more of a wine red color. And then on the center of the head, got that nice glossy orange. And then he's got some small mechanical bee arms. And then the wings are the same greenish clear parts like on Tombo's wings, which the clear parts are very nice. And then there's more of that nice glossy orange around his stinger and by his stinger and on his back as well. We got some white paint, which is the asymmetrical details like a patch up from battle. So it's like it's painted faintly. So anyway, so nice details all around the stinger. And the needle tip part in silver, like that grayish silver plastic color. And then here is a back view of God Hachi with some nice details. The sides as well, very nice details on the side here. And so anyway, he's got the connector on the top of his head, mostly for his combo with King-Ohger. So articulation, and this is to expect from a Bee-Wasp mecha, but the wings is on a ball joint so they can move freely. And then the stinger section can go all the way down, which has that nice clicking sound. And pretty much like a stinger attack in this position. And this part of the stinger section here can move a bit. So anyway, friends, I am a fan of this design of God Hachi, and a lot of us aren't fans of bees and wasps in real life, myself included, which is why I prefer the Mecha mostly, because it won't attack me. So that's a good excuse there, huh? And so, again, I would say this, I still dig the design on this Mecha here. So here are the 5 sub Shugods, as the last 5 were the main King Shugods. And so here is God Tentou, which are a pair of ladybug-based sub Shugods, and they are small and cute little ladybugs in this round design, as the color scheme is in red and black. And so taking a look at one, because they're both the same here, and so got the 3 dots here on the back. At first it looked like the dots can come off. Sadly they don't. And then there is the head. And then got the nice tube details on the back on both sides, which looks really nice. And then on the bottom, got the connector joints. So here is got Kumo, which are a pair of spider-based sub Shugods, as the color scheme is in red and silver, as this one here has the body in silver and the legs in red, and the other here with a red body and legs in silver. And so they both got the black on the back there. And then the eyes are in a nice metallic green. And of course, they both do have movement in the legs. And lastly, here's God Ant, which of course is an ant-based sub Shugod, but he is nice and detailed. You can see his eyes, and you can pretty much see he's pretty much in this navy plastic, but nice and detailed here on the back and so on. And then there's his little bitty ant legs there. And so underneath, just like God Tentou, God Ant has these same connector joints. And so anyway, he's a cute little ant here. But anyway, so friends, the cute ladybugs and ant, but not a fan of spiders. And a nice addition with the 5 main King Shugods. So all for a 10 combo here. Now the Ohsama Gattai of all 10 Shugods to become the mighty King-Ōjā. So with God Kawagate, open the wing section on the back to left and right. And then we'll go ahead and tilt this section here, which will connect to this joint right here. So let's do that. And then we'll go ahead and split the legs here pretty much in one click for both. And there's a little more here for God Kawagate, which I will show later on. Now with God Tombo, remove the tail part like so. And with God Kamakiri, we pretty much just raise up the mantis arms a bit here, and then lower the torso, and then drop the arms as well. Kind of straighten up the mantis head a little bit here. Now the back mantis legs will go back one click. Same thing with the other side. And then the tail will now go back to the top. And so pretty much like that. And so making it as a leg now. So with God Papillion, we remove the lower leg parts. This section here we put to the side. And so we're going to turn it this way here, and we'll go ahead and align the legs sideways in this forward direction, which this piece reveals the head parts to King-Ōjā. And then God Hachi will just go ahead and knock down the stinger in 5 clicks. And then we'll go ahead now and bring down the wings. like so, becoming another leg here. Now with the sub Shugods, both God Tentou and God Ant just clip onto something. As God Kumo, this one here that has the silver body with the red legs, the legs are going forward like so. And the one that has the red body and silver legs will be positioned in its usual spider stance. So God Kamakiri and God Hachi has the joints, and so pretty much so to connect to God Kawagate. So we'll do that. And same thing with the other side, like so. And let me get this straightened up real quick. Now, hold this joint and lift it to 90 degrees. Do the same thing on the other side here. And make sure the two front stag beetle legs are out the way. Same thing with the other side. So then we're going to go ahead and straighten these very back stag beetle legs like so. Same thing with the other side. So then we're going to go ahead and rotate these back stag beetle legs forward. Ah, you gotta love that nice ratchet sound. Same thing with the other side. And so anyway, so pretty much becoming the arms for King-Ohger. And here is a top view so far. So God Tentou connects to the wrist right here, which they pretty much have the rails here. So pretty much they clip with the head facing forward. And so same thing with the other one. Head facing forward towards King-Ohger. And so on the top, got the joint right here, mainly for the piece of God Papillion, so which is the head part. So clip it on like so. Let me straighten up things here. And so anyway, so then we're going to go ahead and on this back section here of the wings pretty much goes downward. And then we're going to go ahead and take these back stag beetle legs that are now the arms and rotate them downward. Same thing with the other side. And then we're going to go ahead and straighten the small silver stag beetle legs. So back to the back as we got the railings back there. So we're going to take the head and wings of God Tombo. And as you can see, he's got the railings as well. So we're going to go ahead and connect the railings pretty much to have them slide on in and pretty much clip on in. And let's go ahead and just straighten up these dragonfly wings. And so anyway, so now I'm going to go ahead and so now the claws by the hands pretty much push them up to go back or to go to the back. Same thing with the other side here. And so here's a front view of the mecha here. And so now we're going to go ahead and lift up the jaws. Same thing with the other side here. And we're going to open them on both sides. Take God Kumo, pretty much the one that has the silver body, and clip it to the chest, making him a chest panel to King-Ohger. And then the one that the one with the red body clips right here, making him a crotch panel. So let's go ahead and clip it in like so. And so anyway, so now we'll go ahead and take, we'll open the corners of the jaws here, pretty much on the head part of King-Ohger, on the left side and right side. And lastly, take God Papillion and the tail end of Tombo and pretty much clip them together like so. This little back piece right here. And then the last thing we'll go ahead and do, we'll put we'll clip God Ant right here onto the tail of God Tombo, pretty much creating us a sword here. And so now I'm gonna go ahead and peg the sword into his hand like so, and kind of straighten him out a little bit here. And so anyway, friends, this Ohsama Gattai transformation is now complete. So here he is, friends, King-Ōjā, and he made his kick-ass debut in episode 45 of Don Brothers. And yes, he literally kicked ass in that episode as our next mecha for our 47 Sentai. But he looks awesome. I really like him. And so I love this design with that really cool bug insect motif. But in that episode, he appeared as Don King-Ōjā, as the head was different of Don Onitaijin, but the head later changed back into King-Ōjā. When I first saw the scans of this mecha here, I fell in love with him, with his design and this motif, and I really dig this. And he is smaller than Don Onitaijin. So the head sculpt looks nice with that really cool head crest, as it's the tail end of God Papillion, which does look like the jaws of a stag beetle. And so the mecha eyes in a nice metallic blue with some silver and gold on the face. Love the colors right here, which are God Papillion's legs. I do like how the jaws of God Kawagate and God Kumo becomes chest panels. The jaws still got the asymmetrical thing going on here. And of course, the other God Kumo is a torso panel. And as you can see it on God Kumo. But this mecha is chock loaded with clips, mainly for other Guntites. I mean, we got some right here above God Kamakiri and God Hachi, and we got some underneath. So pretty much a lot of fun with this mecha in the future. And I do like how God Tentou forms the arm bracers of King-Ōjā, and the silver stag beetle legs look nice sticking out like that. And since I forgot to show this, here is underneath of God Kumo with the clips on the two. On the back, the greenish clear parts do make the mecha look nice, and that's what God Tombo and God Hachi has. And if you look at King-Ōjā in a different angle, it makes it look like with the wing section formed sort of coattails on the mecha, and I think that's cool. In fact, the whole back view of King-Ōjā looks really good here, and then here's a side view, and then here's a front view, and then the other side view, and then here is a top view. So this is nice here, and it pretty much has the body of God Papillion, the tail end of God Tombo and God Ant, creating this nice sword for King-Ōjā. And so anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead now and turn King-Ōjā over. Now with the sword here, friends, it can clip on the back of God Tombo, mainly for storage. And so we'll just do that like so. And so anyway, he does look nice with the sword stored like that. He really does. And so anyway, it looks really nice here, and you know, just to pretty much keep King-Ōjā's hands free. But like I said, again, this is for storage. And one thing I do want to clarify here, that this with the sword is not in the instructions. So articulation, and again, it's a oh my god for this Sentai mecha in a very good way. The head is on a ball joint, so you can move, so he can look up, down, left, and right, and can do a full 360 all around. The arms can pretty much move outward, and then we have a double joint in the elbows to do some nice elbow bends in both joints. And then we got some nice wrist rotation here. And we got a nice waist rotation here. Listen to that click. Nice, nice click. Got some nice leg movement here, but pretty much has some interference from this torso panel, as the legs can come out a bit. But anyway, nice leg rotation here and the legs here. And then we got a nice 90-degree bend here in the knees. And we got some movement in the feet here to do some really cool ankle tilts when posing as King-Ohger. And so anyway, so that's pretty much all the articulation. And yes, friends, yes, posability here, and it's close to almost 20 points of articulation. But this guy has more articulation than last year's Mecha, Don Onitaijin. So good job on this Bandai with the articulation of King-Ohger, which makes me appreciate and love this Mecha even more. So honestly, friends, no complaints here on my part. And lastly, here's the campaign item, and this happens when you get the first release of the DX King-Ohger 3 weeks before its actual release, and it is the Don Onitaijin Head. So it's got the features we've seen on the DX Don Onitaijin. Got the helmet in black and gold, the peach emblem in a nice metallic pink, the visor in black, the eyes in a nice metallic blue, the silver face with some red. And then here is the back, pretty much as it shows us it'll fit over the current King-Ohger face. So to do that, bring the jaw parts that's on the top of King-Ohger's head back. And then we're going to put the Don Onitaijin on, like so. And it snaps on just nicely and everything. So let me fix it up, this up here. And so here is Don King-Ohger. And so yes, we saw this in episode 45 of Don Brothers. So he looks nice on King-Ohger, and a nice addition that comes with the Mecha. Final thoughts. So again, thank you Bandai for releasing this beautiful and amazing Mecha as the first bug motif, first robo with this amazing 10-piece Gunite. I also like the individual main King Shugods and sub Shugods and the designs, as this Mecha outrates Don Onitaijin, but I am still a fan of that Mecha, not gonna lie to you. But I am looking forward to King-Ohger, including this toy line as well. So be warned, friends, on the price on this guy, as well as the shipping due to its box size. And I cannot wait to see more of this guy on the show. I mean, he is so fun. I mean, he's nice looking in the toy standard and in the show. And just can't wait to see what else is going to happen with King-Ohger. And so all I got to say is now, friends, good luck and happy hunting. And so, friends, that's it for this review. Please check out my blog. And make sure, friends, you hit that bell on the video. And of course, my friends, this is a review on the Ohsama Sentai King-Ohger DX King-Ohger. I hope you enjoy. Well, my friends, I'm Eugene. I'm saying good day. And my friends, I'll most assuredly see you next time. Bye, friends.